So what is the best way to counter the silo effect of where everybody stays in their bubbles and they only hear what they've already heard? Conversation is the cure. Contrasting opinions where you disagree, but you do it with decency, and that's what allows people to get to a better place. That is what this show has been all about, and that is why we have a special announcement for you. Put it up there, Dusty, and let people see what we're going to do. The three Americans, that's the three of us, are going to all be together on Sunday, March 30th, 3 p.m. at the Westbury Music Fair out on Long Island, which is, of course, home to Bill and home to me. All three of us are New Yorkers. And we're going to be together on stage and tell people things they haven't heard before and let them hear contrasting opinions in a way they haven't before. Do I have it right?
Yes, you do have it right, but I think people are going to be surprised at how much fun the show is going to be.
You're not going?
That's true. I'm not. I'm going to be in the background.
Oh, okay.
And they're also going to be surprised at the crowd. This is the first time that three diverse Americans have been on a stage, and the crowds that follow us are different. And they're all going to come together. We'll have massive security, by the way. And the reason I'm really doing this is that Stephen A. has 2 mortgages. We have to do that. And he's going to be available if he chooses Shaq as his vice president, because, as you know, he's running for president.
I've heard it.
That should give the concert, which is what it is. It's a tour. If this works, we're going to come to your hometown, whether you like it or not. You can't stop us. We will come, and it's going to be a phenomenon. So the question is, why did Cuomo do it? And I have to tell this story. I hope you don't mind.
Please.
Cuomo drinks heavily.
I knew it was coming.
He drinks heavily. And I was with him in Sag Harbor, and he was almost on the floor. And I got his right hand and put a pen in it, and I put his name on a contract. Now, he didn't want anybody to know that he signed it when he was out of his mind, but that's how I got him. And as I said, Stephen A. lives in an enormously expensive life.
Yeah, very high on the hog.
Yeah, and we're getting paid for these shows. So we want everybody to check it out. Stephen A., you got any rebuttal for this? You're quiet down there in Miami.
Well, I'm just being respectful. I'm not interrupting. I'm letting you speak, and then I was going to chime in, Mr. Bill O'Reilly. Let me say this. Listen, I'm honored to be a part of this. I travel a lot. An awful lot. And I am far from a political aficionado like you guys are, been covering it and doing an outstanding job of doing what you've been doing for decades. And I love working with you guys. I love being on the air with you guys. I love learning from you, and I love giving you my thoughts based off of the things that I see as a conscientious observer and what I think the American people in the black community and beyond want to know and want to hear answers to. And the fact of the matter is that Chris and I have come to know each other, and I just think that Chris is just as exceptional as it gets. And I tell everybody, Bill O'Reilly, I know that they don't faint, but I tell them all the time, you are sharp as a tack, my man. You've got your facts. You know what the hell you're talking about, and you bring the rain. And the opportunity to be in the same venue with the two of you is something that I simply could not pass up. I'll bring whatever it is I can bring and what I'm supposed to bring and then some. But under no circumstances do I want people to look at me and think that it's the end-all, be-all in terms of the questions and answers that are thrown in our direction. You guys teach me all the time, teach me every day, and I feel edified anytime I'm in y'all presence. And so it is an honor and a privilege to be a part of this, and I can't wait till March 30th. I can tell you that much. I can't wait.
I'm verklempt, listening to that. I'm Linda Richmond.
You're emotional.
But we got to edify along with truculent.
Yeah, he can't stop.
Right. So we're going to have
He's a big word guy.
Somebody at the Westbury Theater with a dictionary.
Dusty will come with the thesaurus.
Because the words are getting it. Now, you can go right now to 3americanslive.com. And you got to go, because if you don't, it's going to get sold out. I know it is. So 3americanslive.com. Use presale code USA. Get the best seats. But you know what I admire about you, Stephen, is that even though Cuomo drinks heavily and has a lot of flaws, you still try to help him. You are a humanitarian. And I think people need to know that.
Yeah, and not just helping me up off the floor. when I pass out from drinking too much. You help me in other ways as well.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all are crazy.
I'm going to lay out the show. We're going to do 4. It's going to be a 2-hour show. We're going to do 4 topics of the day. And this isn't going to be rehearsed, no teleprompter, none of that.
Oh, really?
It's just going to fly.
I didn't read the contract.
It's going to... No, because you were drunk.
Gonna do what we do.
You were drunk. Okay. It's going to fly. And then
Will
we're going
you
to...
stop telling people that?
He could sue if he can back it up. And then we're going to have Q&A. The audience Q&A is going to be hysterical. It's going to be a riot.
So always my favorite part is
Right.
to hear where people are. And I got to tell you, I'm excited because nobody's needs more stuff to do in our lives. But to do stuff that matters is a rare opportunity. I've never been a part of something like this before, and I'm happy about it.
And it's never happened before.
Never. It's first of its kind.
You've never had this kind of diversity. Right now in America, we are choir people. All right? It's choir practice. You watch, oh, yeah, don't disagree. We disagree, but we are friends, and we have fun doing it, which is novel. You're going to love it, and I hope everybody comes to see us. And you can get a picture with Cuomo and Stephen A. I'm kind of camera shy.
Yeah.
At a certain level of ticket purchasing.
Yeah, as long as the booze lasts, then I got to go. Stephen A., last word to you.
Well, I do have one request. I need you both to step your wardrobe game up a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Because
Come on.
my wardrobe is going to be on point. You understand what I'm saying? I will be ready.
Are you going to have it made just for the occasion?
I wish it was tonight.
Are you going to have it made?
I will be ready.
You know what? You don't have to tell me because whoever's doing your PR, I'm sure there'll be pieces out in advance about like Armani or something saying that you should run for president. It's going to be like Xenia is going to say you're going to run for president.
I never, ever advertise when I'm working beforehand, or what I'm wearing beforehand. That is always a surprise. You might see me coming in other ways, but not when it comes to my wardrobe. I'm always
they'll
ready.
see you coming based on what you wear. People see you from a long way away.
Just make sure, Stephen A., it's presidential.
Yeah. You got to start thinking about your image.
Right.
I was going to talk to you about that.
Hey, Bill O'Reilly. Hey, Bill O'Reilly.
Yo.
My name is Stephen A. Smith. And I approve that message.
Look at the hand. Look at the hand. He's got the hand thing going. Oh, we got trouble. This is going to be one and done for Stephen
I'm going to be the advisor. I'm going to be Elon.
We're going to have to go through his people for the next one. Stephen A., thank you very much. Bill O'Reilly.
All right.
All right. You heard it. Get your tickets. I'll see you there.